It's week 1 of the NFL, and up ahead, it's a big one, an AFC Championship game rematch. It's the Bengals and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Thursday night.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for...
The Jaguars defense set to go here in this return to football game, the season opening Thursday night matchup. And the one we'll be watching is this man at corner.
And boy, has his game grown. When he came into the league, we knew he could play zone and make plays looking back into football. But his man-to-man skills have increased so much that his defensive coaches have been more aggressive up front and left him on an island more often.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. 2nd and 9. Throwing, Cousins. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. Nothing on the scoreboard for either side here. 0-0 in the opening quarter as this next drive gets underway. Following the interception, Cousins. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. And he is caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Bengal first down.
And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Gabriel Davis from 6 yards away. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. They'll search for a stop here in the second quarter of a game that's all tied. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Cousins. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A run by Pacheco on second down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. To throw is Cousins. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Cousins. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On third down, it's Pacheco. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. And after an even first half, they'll try to come up with a third quarter stop as the half begins with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Here's Cousins. Well, quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On third down, Cousins. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. They'll be seeking a stop here for sure in the third quarter of a tie football game. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on third down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lock one toward the bench, not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They'll have to defend the short field here as this drive begins with a 1st and 10. First down, here's Cousins. That's taken in by Duvernay.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. They go play action. Cousins. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defensive coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football, that's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So it winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a first down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. That'll bring up second down. Again, it's Cousins. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. Josh Allen. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Hadn't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And pressure gets to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track, and they try to close this one out here in the fourth. Here's Cousins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Now Cousins. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his health. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. Cousins to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. This to possibly force OT. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go through with such little time remaining, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for Jacksonville, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.